Pregnancy is basically the process where sperm cells unite with the ovum egg. The female has only the X chromosome, while the male has both X and Y chromosomes. Therefore, the sex is determined by the sperm if the egg unites with X. 20 female is formed if it combines with Y. XY male is formed. After fertilization in the fallopian tube, the egg moves towards the uterus. This process takes about 5 days. 24 hours after fertilization, the egg performs its first division. In the first week of pregnancy, the number of cells of the zygote increases with successful divisions. At the end of the first week of pregnancy, a cavity forms within the human embryo. On the 11th day of development, the first blood contact between mother and baby begins. In the second week of development, the embryo gradually enters the arranged endometrium of the mother. In the third week of development, the nervous tissue of the embryo develops. After the 5th week of development, the heart becomes evident and the sensory organs begin to develop sight, hearing, smell, and taste. At the end of the 8th week of pregnancy, the vitelline sac loses its function and the embryo, which is connected to its mother by the umbilical cord, takes high-protein foods from its mother and floats calmly in its mother's blood. In the 16th week of the baby's joints develop and his eyes are closed. Towards the 6th month of intrauterine life, the systems of the fetus can be clearly observed. At the same time, because the lungs are developing, the fetus can survive even if it is born 3 months earlier than normal. At the 24th week of pregnancy, her lungs are not completely formed. He moves his arms and feet, blinks his eyes, and sucks his thumb. By the 7th month, the fetus is larger than 1 kilogram. Skin wrinkles have gradually disappeared, eyes have completed their formation. The nervous system is ready to control the respiratory function and body temperature of the fetus. By the 9th month, it is longer and thicker. The navel is in its precise location, in the middle of the abdomen, and the fetus is moving. The skull is the largest in diameter. At the time of birth, the fetus will weigh roughly 3.3 kilograms and be approximately 50 centimeters tall. When the cervix opens approximately 6 to 7 centimeters and the baby's head puts full pressure on the birth canal entrance, the water bladder opens. After the water bladder is opened, the intensity of the pain decreases a little due to the decrease in the tension in the uterus, but then increases again. When the cervix is fully opened, birth has begun. During this phase, the pains have increased and are now at their peak. The pains come every 2 to 3 minutes and last for 60 to 70 seconds. At this stage, an involuntary feeling of straining begins along with the pain in the expectant mother. This cycle lasts about an hour for those who have their first child and about half an hour for those who have had their second or third child. It is important for the health of the baby that this period is not prolonged. Therefore, the baby's heartbeat is often listened to. In order for this phase not to prolong, you have to push along with the pains. The harder you push, the faster your baby will move through the birth canal. Finally, the doctor will see the baby's head. This way, your baby will be born with 1 or 2 more vigorous pushes. The placenta, which provides the whole connection of the baby with the mother, is still in the mother's womb. After the signs of separation of the placenta are seen, the placenta is removed by massaging the uterus from above. This phase does not exceed half an hour. Now relax and enjoy the first contact with your baby. Don't forget to like the channel and subscribe.